and welcome. Today we dive into the intriguing world of the law of averages, also known as the law of probability. Have you ever wondered if there is a hidden order behind the apparent randomness of events? Why certain patterns seem to emerge despite the chaos? If you're intrigued, let's begin. Imagine rolling a pair of dice. At first glance, it may seem that the outcome is completely random. However, as we roll the dice again and again, patterns begin to emerge. This is the essence of the law of averages. In this regard, Brian Tracy said, "Success is a numbers game. There is a direct relationship between the number of things you try and your probability of ultimately succeeding." This quote highlights the essence of the law of averages, which suggests that the more attempts you make, the higher your chances of success. Persistence and continuous effort increase the likelihood of achieving your goals. As Wayne Gretzky said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." This quote emphasizes the importance of taking action. According to the law of averages, taking more shots or taking more attempts will eventually lead to some successes, even if many attempts fail. Gary Player said, "The more you practice, the luckier you get." This quote suggests that increased practice and effort improve your skills and opportunities, leading to better outcomes. The law of averages supports the ideal that consistent practice results in more favorable results over a period of time. The law of averages suggests that over a large number of trials or occurrences, the results tend to converge toward a predictable average. Let me give you a few examples. Example number one. Let's take a common example of flipping a coin. If you flip it only a few times, the outcome might be heavily skewed towards either heads or tails. However, as you increase the number of flips, the ratio tends to even out and approach a 50-50 distribution, and that is the law of averages at work. Here's another example with sports. Imagine a basketball player trying to improve their free throw shooting percentage. In the short term, their performance may vary from game to game, but as they continue to take more shots, their average will likely converge towards their true shooting percentage. The law of averages helps us understand the long-term consistency regarding sports and the athlete's perspectives that play the game. Babe Ruth once said, "Baseball is a game of averages, but over a short period, luck plays a bigger role. That's why they call it the long season." Jerry West once said, "You can't get much done in life if you only work on the days when you feel good." Derek Jeter said, "You're not going to win every game, but you have to make sure you're prepared to win every game." Kobe Bryant shared numerous insights and quotes throughout his career. He believed in hard work, dedication, and embracing the obstacles on the path to success. He said, "The moment you give up is the moment you let someone else win." Here's what Kobe Bryant said about missing shots. "It means if you want to win, you keep shooting. Even if you miss a lot of shot attempts, eventually you will start scoring again." Many famous people have said this quote, and that is, "Hard work trumps talent every time." These quotes highlight the ideal that in sports, as well as in life, success and failure are part of the game. They emphasize the importance of perseverance, preparation, and embracing the ups and downs that come with striving for excellence. And that's the growth mindset. Another example of the law of averages, how meteorologists predict the weather forecast. Weather forecasting is another area where the law of averages plays a significant role. Meteorologists analyze historical data, patterns, and current conditions to predict future weather patterns. It is the law of averages that allow us to make informed decisions. While they may not be accurate 100% of the time, their predictions tend to be more reliable over a large number of observations. It is the law of averages, or the law of probabilities, that allows us to make informed decisions based on the likelihood of certain weather conditions. These examples demonstrate how the law of averages influence various aspects of our lives. It helps us make sense of the unpredictable and find hidden patterns amidst apparent randomness, instead of just playing the odds or by the roll of the dice. Henry Ford once said, "If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always gotten." This quote highlights the fact, the ideal, that consistent effort and action yield consistent results. The law of averages implies that repeating action will produce a predictable range of outcomes. Benjamin Franklin said, "Diligence is the mother of good luck." Franklin's quote aligns with the law of averages by suggesting that hard work and persistent effort increase the chances of favorable outcomes, often perceived as luck. Peter Drucker said, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." And this quote emphasizes proactive effort in shaping your future. The law of averages indicates that taking consistent action will influence your future outcomes positively. Conrad Hilton once said, "Success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit." Hilton's quote highlights the importance of persistence and continuous action. The law of averages suggests that the more you try, the higher your chances of success, even if you encounter failures along the way. Samuel Goldwyn said, "The harder I work, the luckier I get. And this quote implies that effort and hard work lead to better opportunities and results. The law of averages supports the notion that increased effort improves the likelihood of favorable outcomes. Remember, it's all math and statistics. Yes? The law of averages helps us make sense of unpredictable nature of events. While individual outcomes may vary, the more trials or observations we gather, the more shots we take, the more the averages tend to stabilize and reflect the underlying probabilities. It allows us to make informed decisions and predictions based on statistical patterns or statistical data. Here is an eloquent Japanese proverb that brilliantly illustrates this principle. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. This proverb emphasizes resilience and persistence. The law of averages indicates that repeated attempts will eventually lead to success, even after multiple failures. Someone once said, "You can't win if you don't play," or "You have to play to win." This quote underscores the importance of participation. According to the law of averages, you need to take part and make attempts to have any chance of success. In other words, if you don't play, you don't count. You don't even stand a chance. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Churchill's quote highlights the importance of perseverance. The law of averages suggests that continuous effort will eventually lead to success, despite setbacks. Chris Grosser said, "Opportunities don't happen. You create them." This quote stresses the proactive creation of opportunities. The law of averages implies that the more actions you take, the more opportunities you create for success. By understanding the law of averages, or the law of probabilities, and applying this principle in our everyday lives, we can make more informed choices and better decisions. It reminds us to look beyond short-term outcomes and consider the bigger picture. By embracing probabilities and statistics, we can make decisions that have a higher likelihood of leading to favorable outcomes in the long run. And therefore, by understanding the law of averages, it offers us a new or different perspective, one that empowers us to navigate the uncertainties of life with greater clarity. As Charles Kingsley once said, "The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible." And this quote encourages belief and action. According to the law of averages, consistent belief and effort increase the likelihood of achieving seemingly impossible goals. John D. Rockefeller said, "The secret of success is to do the common thing uncommonly well." Rockefeller's quote suggests that consistent, exceptional effort in routine tasks leads to success. The law of averages supports the ideal that diligent effort improves overall results. Harvey Mackay said, "If you are persistent, you will get it. If you are consistent, you will keep it." And this quote highlights the importance of both persistence and consistency. The law of averages suggests that regular, sustained effort yields lasting success. Winston Churchill said, "Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm." Here, Churchill's quote emphasizes maintaining enthusiasm despite failures. The law of averages indicates that persistent effort, even in the face of failure, will eventually lead to success. Life is a series of probabilities, and we have the power to make informed choices based on patterns and trends. Embrace the hidden order within chaos, and you'll find yourself on a path towards more favorable outcomes. Stephen Richards said, "The law of averages state that if you do something enough times, eventually things will even out." He also said, "When you do what you fear most, then you can do anything. The only time you fail is when you fall down and stay down. Minds are like flowers. They only open when the time is right." Brian Tracy said, "The law of averages is the most reliable way to get what you want in life." Ask someone in sales or someone who owns a business. They'll tell you, you have to get used to hearing no. The more you hear no, the closer you get to a yes. Sam Levinson said, "Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going." This quote encourages continuous effort. The law of averages suggests that ongoing action increases the chances of reaching your goals. Confucius once said, "It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop." In this quote, Confucius emphasizes persistence over speed. The law of averages implies that consistent effort, even if slow, will eventually lead to success. George S. Patton said, "Success is how high you bounce when you hit bottom." This quote by the General George S. Patton implies, underscores, highlights resilience. The law of averages suggests that the ability to recover and keep trying after failure, after failure, after failure, increases the likelihood of your future success. As William Butler Yeats said, "Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, or make it hot by striking." And this quote emphasizes proactive effort. According to the law of averages, taking action generates opportunities and improves the chances of success. These quotes illustrate how the law of averages applies to various aspects of life emphasizing the importance of persistence, continuous effort, and having resilience in achieving success. With that being said, we hope this knowledge brought you value today, or at least has given you a different perspective or viewpoint. Remember, it's all a numbers game. Simple math. The more you play, the better chances you have to win. If we brought you value today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more beneficial knowledge and insights coming your way. And remember this quote when Kobe Bryant said, "The moment you give up is the moment you let someone else win." Until next time, stay safe, stay motivated, and thanks for watching The Growth Mindset. Take care.